Okay guys, welcome to a really weird setup, but I'm currently folding my jeans and my room is like weird. Like I have LED lights. That light bulb hasn't been working for like since COVID, and I've been too lazy to get a new light bulb, so okay. I currently just went over the syllabus for the classes that I am taking for my paralegal program. Hip hip hooray! I decided that I kind of want to document this journey. Not for anyone but myself, because God knows I'm not telling anyone. But I was so sad today because, I was not sad when the day first started because I deep cleaned my entire room. Like, my room, it is so clean. But I have this drawer that I still need to, like, get ready. But in this yapping season, this yapping video, I went to my favorite coffee shop in Orland Park. And it is a drive for me, but listen, the matcha is so good that I'm willing to, like, go on a pilgrimage. Because if you guys have seen my vlogs from Europe, you guys know that I am always just walking and doing the most. Like, the furthest it is, the better. Like, my brain just like, oh my gosh, like, we have to go. So, basically, they were talking about, like, the basal ganglia, and one of the guys at the coffee shop, he was like, is that, like, a skin layer? And I had, like, no AirPods in, and I couldn't help but laugh. Like, I just started laughing, and I did not mean to laugh. But I was like, I think you're getting it confused with, like, the, like, epidermis, or, like, the dermis, or the hypodermis, like, one of those layers I'm assuming he was thinking about. And he literally goes, so what is it? So, like, what does it do? And I'm like, oh, like, you know, when a person has Parkinson's disease, you know how Parkinson's makes you very jittery? It affects, like, your movement and coordination. And I told him, and he's like, it's in the brain? And I was like, yeah, it's a brain structure. Like, it's a brain structure. And my major is in neuroscience. I graduated with a bachelor's, and it's so, I built a personality off of, I guess, wanting to go to medical school and being a student that studies science, like hard sciences. And I passed biochemistry, which is, like, the hardest class ever, and I absolutely love biochemistry. To this day, it's one of the courses that I, like, somehow love and I'm really good at. And for me to be sitting right there looking at my, like, paralegal syllabus, it was specifically legal research, and seeing that I have a couple, like, research papers to write, and knowing that research papers are not my strong suit, it is terrifying. One, because I feel like I'm completely rewiring my brain. Two, I told one of my best friends this because I sent her a voice memo, and I was like, I think I'm crazy. Like, I'm going to start just posting these on YouTube or wherever. And she's like, do it. Like, just do it. And I found law when I was the most humble in my life. And it wasn't anything about, like, ego or fear. And a part of me was telling my friend, like, you'll probably watch this video back. I have this, like, fucking concern, I'm sorry for swearing, that people are going to look at me, and then if I tell them that I am transitioning from the medical field, or from pre-med to now, like, I get it. they're like, I get it. I did set the groundwork for medicine. I had the groundwork ready to go. I still technically had the groundwork ready to go. And there's no guarantee, and this is like the most humanly thing I can say that's truthful. There's no guarantee that I won't lay this groundwork that I'm building for law ablaze too. Which is why I've kept it like really quiet, and I haven't really, my family knows. And I had a conversation with my mom today, and she was like, I've always seen you as a doctor. And that's like, my whole identity has been based on that when I finally got some time to be away abroad overseas by myself, no like money issues, no like family, no job, no school, it was just me walking down Acropolis. It was definitely just me finding out that if I was rich, if I had no obligations, if I had the picture perfect life, I would pick law. If I could completely just clear my brain right now and forget about like my childhood experiences, like what I went through that was pushing me towards medicine, if I completely disregard that and for a second just let myself be without feeling like pulled or like have an expectation of trying to prove something, because it wasn't an expectation of proving something that someone pushed on me. It was just me trying to be overboard and doing the most. Like I said, I always do the most. So that's why I say that when I found law, I was at my humblest, because it was when I was me, when I was alone with me, my thoughts, and like laying on the ground and crying. Because listen, I hit my ego death and my like tower moment in Athens, which, okay, some people hit it at like a parking lot, so I'm glad I hit it in Athens. But two, it was also very it's also something that I want to like engrave in my mind because I feel like the more that I'm coming back into my life, like how normal routine goes, I feel that sometimes I think I'm crazy and that I made the wrong choice. And then when I just like sit down with myself and I'm in front of this camera and I'm just talking to myself, maybe I'm talking myself into it. You can also make that argument. I'm self-aware enough to know this. But I did not know this at the coffee shop. I sat there and I was like, damn. Like, I know this material. I could be prepping to take my MCAT, but instead I'm learning the flaws in logical reasoning and how I should wire my brain to think about it. The LSAT trainer. I'm on page 56. So I have to take a diagnostic. And the only time that I think I only have Sunday truly to take the diagnostic. So, and I want to do it before I start the paralegal program. So I also got my first internship. It's unpaid. It's at a law firm. Very, very happy. Very, very happy. And I start my paralegal program because today is October 18th. And I start my paralegal program, it's Friday. I start it next Monday. So, on the 21st. And then I start my unpaid internship the 22nd, which is very fun. And they're going to give me like a bunch of proofreading assignments first. And then they want me to do a motion, which I don't know what that is. So, guys, this is what I'm telling you, that I'm so excited to learn all of this. And I think that it benefits me so much that I have this neuroscience background, because I can still use my knowledge about the basal ganglia, but this time I can use it to help in healthcare policy, which is, at the end of the day, my goal. Either that, or I would love to work in like civil rights. I think that that's beautiful. I don't know where I'm gonna go yet, but I'm really excited. I'm really, 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 really excited, and I need to learn how I shouldn't let people's opinions of me like really, really affect me. Yeah. So I've been doing all this yapping and not folding. So yeah, everyone. I hope you guys are having a blessed day. Oh, I forgot to say welcome to Beauty, Truth, and Depth. Well, now it's the end of Beauty, Truth, and Depth. Thank you for hearing my yap. Yeah. Also, I talk to myself in the camera because, God willing, one day I'm able to use and go back and watch these videos, so I know what to write for my essays on why I decided to transition, because unfortunately I'm gonna have to write about that, because that's like unavoidable. But I hope it doesn't cast me away. So I'll let you guys go.